So welcome back to Super Slime Brothers Let's Play of Monkey Island 4 Escape from Monkey Island TM. This is Matthew. I'll be your host for today. And right now we're going to be trying to get Pegnose Pete. But we got to traverse this crazy Mists of Time marsh. Except we're not going to be able to get through it unless we have a very specific item. So we gotta go back to town, and we gotta go get ourselves something that will help us get through the mists of time, whatever. And what we can get to help us do that is a clock. And we gotta go get a clock. But I also gotta do something else first. I just remembered I gotta go to the bait shop. So I had a list of things.
You haven't seen my Time-mates, have you?
No.
Seem to have disappeared.
Perhaps they ran off to join another circus.
You know, I had figured you as a suspect, but now I know you don't have the wits to have done it.
Ah, so mean. So
It's a large, stinky vat
we gotta
of
get
bait
this.
marinating in bait juice.
I can't exactly remember why I need the bait, but I think I gotta use the bait with the Tupperware, Scupperware.
There. Now my bait will stay fresh.
Yeah, I need to do that. I can't remember why right now, but I'm sure it'll become clear and apparent once I figure out what I'm doing in this game. I'm doing this mostly on reflex. Oh yeah, so I was saying I had a list of things that I was going to talk about, but I kind of lost that list, so I'm not really worrying about it too much. Hey Carla, what's up?
Hey Carla.
What do you want?
Otis is in jail.
That figures. He always gets in trouble when he's on shore leave.
Have you seen a no-nosed pirate run by here?
I thought you were looking for your wife's lawyers.
Yes, but now I'm looking for a pirate with no nose.
This is how it starts, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
First it'll be something quirky and fun like a no-nose pirate. Then maybe an innocent little voodoo spell used to, oh, I don't know, ward off vampire bats or something. And before you know it, the Chuck will show up with his legions of undead goons, and pow, we'll all be stuck on Monkey Island again. I should have listened to Otis.
So what you're saying is that you haven't seen a no-nosed pirate?
No.
Carry on, Carla.
Do I really have a choice?
That's pretty accurate as to what may or may not happen, pretty sure.
Lucre Island Port Authority.
I don't know why I can't get in there. Anyway, so if you don't explore the island totally fully, you're not going to see this screen here, which basically shows you, for some weird reason, it shows you where the bank dude is. It shows you where the potions, the perfume balls are, and it shows you where these idiots are. So we're gonna go talk to these guys, and they're playing chess, and we're gonna see what's up. But I need that clock.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Good gravy. Is that a tub full of gravy?
Where?
Haha! Nice move, Brainiac.
That doesn't count.
You know the rules. You let go of a piece, it's a move.
But,
Rules are rules, Tubbo.
fine.
So
Yes?
who's winning?
It's difficult to say. I've been chipping away at Mr. Santiago's material via a subtle Yeltsin Steiger step attack. But it looks as though he's undermining my efforts via a modified Khrushchev burial defense.
Yes, of course. Good gravy. Is that a dagger I see before me? Holy macaroni! It's a time-traveling H.G. Wells, and he's drunk as a skunk. I'll let you get... Hey!
Yes?
Oh my gosh! Someone set the bar on fire!
The trick is to wait till he's holding the piece,
Yikes! There's a scorpion on your shoulder!
and then you do
Who's winning
something.
now?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know how to get this guy to
I'm
not
looking for a no-nosed pirate.
do it.
Does he play chess?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then I don't care.
Do I have to use like the
I'll let you get back to your game.
Does it like pick him up?
I'm not picking that up.
Oh, maybe we have to use the duck on him. Oh, let's use the duck on him.
I don't think he'd like that.
Okay, we gotta wait. So cute. Alright, you're going down like a clown. Let's go do this for the next 50 minutes. Alright, let's talk to this guy again. There's gotta be something we can do to mess him up. Gotta fuck him up. No swearing, keep it clean.
Hey!
Yeah.
Look! Up in the sky!
He's good.
Hey, a giant lizard!
I can't remember how to mess this guy up. Alright, well let's
I'll let you...
we can talk to the portly pirate and maybe he can give us some clues on how to do it.
Yes,
Your friend seems awfully focused on the game.
Here we go.
noticed that, did you? Senor Castaneda is exceptionally well disciplined. Once he sets his mind to a task, it's nearly impossible to shift his attention. Except...
Yes?
well, he does carry something of a torch for Brittany, the bank teller.
Oh.
Interesting.
Alright, here we go.
I'll let you get...
Thank-
So we gotta use his affections to mess him up. So, bam.
Hey, isn't that Brittany, the bank teller?
Brittany, where?
Ah, poor guy.
Move.
Don't tell me you're gonna count that.
You bet your bonny butt I am.
You unbelievable jerk.
Who was it told me that rules are rules, Turbo?
Fine. You wanna see a move? Here's a move.
You call that a move?
Whoa.
This is a move.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah? Who's gonna stop me?
652.
Standing.
No
So-
scrabbling.
We messed them up pretty bad, so that they're not gonna bug us anymore. But we just gotta take the clock.
Candidate.
They don't really notice anymore. You gotta wonder how they
Factory.
keep doing that with like so few chess pieces actually on the board. Anyway, so now we can go to this raft, and we can use the raft, and we can use this to get through the swamp of misty mist times. And this becomes a semi-complicated puzzle that we got to go through. So we're gonna save, rotate your saves, everybody. But we're gonna to not get messed up. We're gonna put the clock. Use it. Nope. Nope. Bad animation. We gotta use the clock on the raft because that will help us keep track of what we're up to. So for instance, you can see that right now it's 1:25, right? So if we look at the letter,
Let's see. Blah, 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 Luker, yada, yada.
no, wrong bank, wrong letter. So it's 1:25.
Their directions
So
to Pegnose weird. Looks more like a
so
train
1:25, you gotta go north. So ooh, put that away. Probably should have just written this down in the first place, but whatever. So we gotta go north now, and there's also something actually that's coming out where we have to do some little bit of memorization. And yeah, leave a comment. You can leave it there, and I'll see it, or enter some send me a message on the stream. We're not two friends to play. We can't do that. Those guys are funny. Anyways, so now it's 3:25. So we gotta see what's up here.
Pegnose weird. Looks more like a train schedule.
3:25, we go north. I wish you would stop doing that. This part of the game is very, I don't know, it seems very Grim Fandango-esque in the way it's sort of designed, kind of the way it's put together and everything, kind of the weird shaped trees and everything like that. It's not my least favorite part of the game, but it's certainly, if you're not familiar with the puzzle, it can be a little complicated. But yeah, we're gonna meet up with somebody special soon. So that should be interesting. So now it's 1:35.
Their directions to weird. Looks more like
So
a
we gotta
train
go north
schedule to
again.
me.
Seem to be going north a lot. But we're gonna save here again. Because I'm gonna be nuts. Normally you can basically go through this entire area and you get like horribly stuck
Hey,
while
Guybrush,
doing it.
I need your
Oh,
help.
Skybrush, Threepwood.
Here, take this.
We get key.
What's this for? I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me. Oh, you'll need this too.
So key and a
Oh,
rope.
a rope. That'll be useful. And this.
Should write this down. Key
Hey,
rope gun.
great, a gun. Watch
Oh,
out,
gonna write this
Planktos.
down. Okay, here we go. Key rope gun. Key rope gun. And then we gotta talk to him again. Actually, no, we can just open the gate up. Keep it very simple. And ooh. Unclear directions. Unclear commands. Use skeleton key with gate.
No way. That's probably Peg-Nosed Pete disguised as me again.
Okay, we gotta talk to him and ask him a question, I think.
If you're really
So-
me, then what number am I thinking of right now?
9,452. Creepy. That
Yep.
is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me.
There we go. So, now we can open the gate, and then we can get the heck through here and get on to Peg-Nosed Pete's place and keep moving forward with the game. I always find those heads to be kind of scary. That is really loud.
Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you.
Oh, what's this? Chicken.
Great. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Perfect. So kind of weird, what's it called, like time paradox kind of thing happens. What I'll do is I'll show you what happens when it screws up and what happens
There are
when
directions to Peg-Nosed
you
Pete's
don't
house.
screw up.
Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me.
So is that 2? Yeah, it's 205, so we go, oh shit. We go west, but we're gonna go not west from here, we're gonna go through the gate and then go west. Oh, there you go, controls. If you can go west, there we go. Never sure, yeah, okay. So yeah, we just gotta keep going, and eventually we're gonna get back to that place that we were at. And so let's look
There
at
are
this.
directions to Peg-Nosed. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to
So
me.
it's 2:35 now, so we gotta go west again. So this is kind of it's a bit of a dry part in the game. I think once we get out of this, I think we'll be a little happier. Also, the trees can kind of screw you up in terms of your directions as well, so it can you can kind of get sent backwards, and if you're not careful,
There are
you can
directions to Peg-Nosed Pete's.
completely
Weird.
screw this entire
Looks
thing
more
up.
like a train schedule to me.
So we got to go, it's 3:10, we gotta go west again. And that rhymed, which was not intentional. But yeah, I think it's kind of obscure, kind of weird puzzles like this.
I need your help.
Oh, hey Guybrush. That kind of made people feel about this game where you're just like, you know. We'll screw things up first and then we'll come back. Let's talk to Guybrush. See, we've already screwed things up because we're already talking to him.
No, don't say anything. You'll cause a paradox.
Thanks. Me? I'll try to be careful.
No, we're gonna talk to Guybrush.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I would have to like speed up the game to get through that again. Anyway, so we gotta do basically everything in the same order as what happened before, so we gotta give him the key. You gotta use it,
Here,
Guybrush.
take this. What's this for?
Yeah.
I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me.
Also, then we gotta give him the rope. Sucks that we don't get to keep these cool things. Like, you kind of wonder where he got the
Oh, you'll need this too.
where he got the gun, the rope, and the chicken from in the first place. So, I don't know, kind of weird. Rope gun. Here we go.
And this.
Okay.
Hey, great, a gun. If you're really me,
Wait.
then what number am I thinking of right now?
9,452.
9,452. Creepy. I guess you really...
There you go. So, but before we go, we have to give him the chicken, I think. Ah, it's loud.
Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest.
And before we go, here's a chicken bet.
Oh, I've got one more thing for you. Great. A rubber chicken with a pulley.
At least that was automatic. So yeah, we automatically go through there, which is nice, right? So next time is 12:40. So if we look at the thing again,
Looks more like a train schedule.
we go
to me.
east. But I'm gonna save because I don't want to have to go through that again. Okay, so let's go. So, yeah, these kind of puzzles I think are kind of a bit of a turn-off. It kind of comes from the territory of being able to do things in 3D, right? So, hey, Pegno's house. So, you know, 3D kind of makes things interesting, right? But also a little complicated. Anyways, I think this is Simax, so I'm going to shut up. Oh, it's not yet. Crawdaddy.
I bet a whole lot of crawdaddies would fit in this trap, and I bet
Yep.
it doesn't catch many either, with gaps that. I can hear some people talking inside. If I move closer to the window, maybe I'll be able to make out what they're saying.
Like I said, I got the job done. Now where's my money?
This should be good.
Yeah, all in due time, my dear Mr. Pignose.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
We've only completed part of the plan. You've done an admirable job in getting Guybrush out of the way, as well as reappropriating the Marley family heirlooms. I trust you put them somewhere safe for the time being.
Of course I am. I'm no idiot. That junk you're so interested in is safe and sound in my impenetrable cave.
That junk, as you call it, may very well be the key to ridding these islands of pirates once and for all. No offense, of course.
Right. So about my fee.
Later, my good man. In the meantime, the heirlooms are our little secret. Keep them hidden, and not a word to anyone. We'd hate to have my plan spoiled by an indiscretion.
All right, Mr. Mandrill, we'll do it your way. But if you don't pay me soon, I'll cut your gizzard out.
There's no need to be such a ruffian. You'll get what's coming to you.
I'd better.
I'm off to tend to my affairs. Now that we're in possession of the Marley heirlooms, I must begin determining how they relate to the ultimate insult.
So, Pegnose is working with that Mandrill guy from the bank. After I deal with Pegnose here, I'll have to pay Mr. Mandrill a little visit.
And we are gonna. You think that they might see Guybrush just kind of standing outside the window? Anyways, we're gonna move forward with this pretty quickly. Basically, if you were listening a little while ago, Pegnose is really scared of ducks because a duck apparently bit off his nose. So what do we have in our possession? A duck, and we're gonna use the duck on the window, or look at the bucket of fish. He does, but we're gonna use the duck, and the duck is gonna be our best friend. I think we can just, I don't know if we have to put it in, or we just like have to quack it, because I think he just freaks out either way.
No, go away, you stupid duck!
Yeah, there you go. But we have to shove it inside because he won't really freak out until we do that.
Let me out of here!
I don't think so. You're going to jail, bucko.
Well, Inspector, here's your real criminal.
What's this? That looks like Pegnose Pete.
Let me out of here!
It is. He's the one who framed me for the bank robbery. I'd like this anklet removed now.
You've got nothing on me.
I overheard you and Ozzy talking about how he hired you to rob the bank and frame me.
Ha! That won't hold up as evidence.
He's right. You have proof he did it?
That prosthetic nose I gave you earlier should clear my name.
Well, not exactly. That would only prove that Pegnose here was at the scene of the crime. It wouldn't prove he was the perpetrator. To do that, you'd need to prove Pegnose had the loot in his possession.
But
So, I will not be administering justice in this case.
you can't just let him go.
Oh, Pete's not going anywhere. He's wanted for plenty of other crimes. Come back when you think you can prove what you claim.
All right.
Gee, I wonder how Elaine's doing.
And so, my swashbuckling citizens, as we approach the next century, can we really afford to entrust Melee Island's future to a man with no past, a man with no experience, a man who doesn't even seem to like pirates? Common sense says no!
My opponent is right. I am a newcomer to these islands, and it's true that my experience in affairs of state is minimal at best. But it doesn't take a 7th-generation pirate princess to see that Melee Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
Stop it! You can't be stupid enough to believe that Charles is just gonna give you free grog and good times, can you?
Well, if it isn't Peg-Nosed Pete, the pilfering pirate.
What do you want, you ponytailed freak?
How does Ozzy Mandrill fit into this scheme?
I don't know who or what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw him over at your house.
And you still can't figure it out. You're a sorry excuse for a pirate.
I am not. I'm mightier than you'll ever be.
Right. I'll let you get back to running errands for the wifey.
Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom? You can't even leave the island.
No. But, his animation right there is really distracting. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here, so we need to go start messing with Ozzy Mandrill and trying to figure out where exactly he has stashed the loot. Once we get there, then we can kind of, you know, figure that stuff out. Man, so we gotta go talk to him right now and kind of piss him off at the same time. So,
Aye.
Here we go.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Run to his side.
Guybrush Threepwood, monkey wrangler.
You can't fool me, Mr. Threepwood. It's common knowledge that there aren't any monkeys in the Caribbean. I think you're a scungy pirate. My name is Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar. Aren't you the forgotten member of a famous country western singing clan?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I'm also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right. Hey, you're the jerk who hired Peg-Nose to frame me for the bank robbery.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Peg-Nose in the swamp.
What?
You heard me. I know all about your scheme to steal the Marley heirlooms.
Ah! Your puny pirate brain is incapable of perceiving the true depths of my scheme. Besides, you'll never be able to pin anything on me without the loot. And you'll never find it.
Ha! I already found it.
Really? You found Peg-Nose's booty showcase?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
As showrooms go, I'd rate it a 78. It had a good beat and I could dance to it.
You're probably bluffing. But I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway. And when I return, don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned the ultimate insult. Wonder if it's important.
Anyway, so I didn't mean to do that, but there you go. So what you basically have to do is you have to try to follow him into the forest, but you're gonna find out after probably this one.
Path ends here. There's no way I'll be
Yeah.
able to follow him through the forest without some sort of trail.
But we gotta figure out, you know, a trail that we can get him to create. And again, like, this is kind of like Starship Titanic in that it's like 10 levels worth of like messed up like stuff. Like how the heck do I figure this puzzle out? But anyways, we gotta get him to basically break his cane. But we're gonna talk to him and have a little bit of a duel first.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
We're gonna fight. There we go.
My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good. Listen, Kittywink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to do the chicken dance in the middle of town.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we? On guard. Touche!
Oh, that is so cliché. Give up now, or I will crush you like a grape.
Your mummy'll have to peel me first. No need to act the goat.
Well, didgeridoo to you too.
It's London to a brick that you're gonna lose.
I'm what?
I've seen better from a bludger.
Could you repeat that? I didn't hear what you said.
I thought I made it clear. I've seen better from a bludger.
Oh, yeah?
Ha ha!
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
Yeah, so we get kicked out. But how we make him angry, it's a little difficult. But if you kind of imagine, like, you kind of have to think about what you have at your disposal that you could use to make him angry. And the only thing you can really do is do this. I don't know how you'd figure this out normally, but I guess you can kind of talk to him and learn that his taxidermy stuff is like kind of his prized possession, so you gotta mess him up somehow. But anyways, let's do this and see how he reacts.
I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
No, you gotta use it.
I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
No, you gotta use it. Mess it up.
Hey, this smells exactly like that hanky, only stronger.
No, we gotta use it on the thing.
I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Damn it.
I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends. Hey, this smells exactly.
Damn it, we gotta use this on something. Maybe I have to use just the regular stuff. Here, we can use it on his face. Bam.
Hey, this smells exactly.
No? Okay. Well, we kind of messed that up then. Okay, we gotta actually get the regular perfume, I think. And then we gotta use that on the thing. It's just, my brain is firing off, telling me, like, perfume. Oh, damn it. Ugh. Anyway, my brain is firing off and telling me that I need perfume for some reason. So let's talk to the dude. But we're gonna skip through the dialogue a little. Here.
That's who'd want it? Oh,
But LeChuck, we. Oda LeChuck's really that pop?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oda LeChuck.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Smell you later.
Thank you.
Can I just take it? Yeah, okay, cool. Didn't have to pay for it either, which is kind of weird. But Oda LeChuck, I'm assuming, can only smell like a kind of a bloated, rotting corpse or something, right? So, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So let's use that on the kangaroo. Piss him off. Mess him up. He's got boxing gloves. He gets really angry when you do this. He goes like, kind of saunters over to get his cane first, and then breaks it. Probably would have been better if he was just holding on to it, but whatever. I'm not one to tell developers what to do.
What is that horrid smell? You befouled my kangaroo. Ah, crikey, look what you made me do. Now I need to order a new cane.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna skip because that would take forever for him to get out. So anyways, we need to go back to. Oh shit. He's back.
Still here, are ya?
Yeah, I'm gonna raid and go through your house and probably find a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so we need to go back to the cane store, and we need to use the termites to put on the cane, and that allows us to track them into the forest. But yeah, here we go. What I'll do too is I'll spend a little bit of time talking to this guy too. He's kind of a funny old codger. So let's do this quickly before Ozzy shows up. Here we go.
Those little buggers sure know high quality wood when they see it.
Freddy, my new cane had better be ready.
Oh, it sure is, Mr. Mandrill. It's right over on that bench there.
Creepwood? Thinking of buying a walking stick of your own, are you? Might make you look more distinguished. Quite like a monkey in a hat.
Yeah, those are funny. Hey!
Put it on my bill, Freddy, and don't even think about overcharging me, or I'll own ya.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Mr. Mandrill.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What you reckon?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Blucher Island's been experiencing an influx. Tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Back and forth on the deck of my mighty pirate ship.
Oh, I see. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
I'll be walking with my wife. She's a governor, you know.
Whatever you say, sir. How long will you be walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe. As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
I'm back.
So you are.
Why do you put up with that rude, stick-breaking customer?
You mean Mr. Mandrill? Well, for one thing, he's rich. If he ever pays off his tab, I'll be able to retire. For another thing, he's a steady customer. Barely a day goes by when he doesn't break his walking stick in a fit of rage and demand a new one. For a third thing, he's not too bright. I've been carving new sticks for him for months, and he's never noticed that I just keep gluing the same stick back together over and over again.
Stick around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
I like Freddy. He's a nice
Freddy's
guy.
stick catalog.
Anyway, so Freddy is a smart old guy, and he's kind of trying to take advantage of the rude customer that is Mr. Ozzy Mandrill. But we gotta get him to go. You're gonna show us where his stupid.
Poor thing.
Oh.
Poor cuddly wuddly giant dingo.
What does he know? How does he know what a dingo is if he doesn't know anything about Australia?
What do you want now?
Okay.
I thought there would be more.
Okay, come on. Gotta go through the freaking animation of him picking up his thing.
With the
With the power of the thing. Come on. Here we go. with the rate that they're going at with the sawdust, you kind of expect it to like chew right through the wood like super fast, but apparently not. Anyway. Oh, here we go.
Good thing I had that trail to follow. Up until now, that is. It's disappeared. Those termites probably ran out of cane to eat. Now, where did that Australian pirate phobe go? Oh, there he is.
I must have kangaroos in me upper paddock.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Aussies.
This ultimate insult nonsense has me uncharacteristically baffled. I knew I should have taken that class in ancient voodoo curses at the University of Toowoomba.
I wonder what else they offer at the University of Toowoomba. Anyway, so
Heirlooms must be nearby.
yeah, we can save for one. Hey, page 2. We can save and whoa, here we go. You get to come back here automatically, which is nice. So the little place that he goes through is down here, right?
They're very tropical.
But Guybrush isn't smart enough to be able to tell where it is. So what he basically has to do is use one of his superpowers, and
it's pretty shallow here. I can see the dirt on the bottom easily.
He's got to use one of his superpowers in that he can hold his breath for an undetermined amount of time. And we got to go
really
underwater.
Here. I can't see the bottom at all. Just a.
Yep.
No thanks. I'm not thirsty.
Come on, we got to go in there.
I'm not thirsty.
We gotta go swimming. I think we gotta go to the really deep water, wherever that is.
It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom.
Should be like a deep water or something.
It's really deep here. I can't see the bottom at all. Just a strange, murky darkness.
Ooh. Trees. Ah. This kind of stuff stresses me out. Weird 3D. It's way worse when it's in 3D too, because the pixel hunting becomes even more difficult.
Really deep here. No thanks.
Come on.
I'm not thirsty. No thanks. I'm not thirsty.
You gotta go swimming.
It's really deep here. I can't see the bottom at all. Just a strange, murky darkness.
Oh gosh, dang it! How do I get you to swim?
It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom.
Guybrush, get the hell down there. How do we get him down there? Okay. Because I know I have to use the scupperware when I'm down there, because there's a reason why. I just gotta figure out how to get him to jump into the water. Anyway, so let's keep walking around maybe a little bit. Go this way. See.
There's a hidden passage back here. That must be where Ozzy disappeared to.
There you go. Let's go down the hidden passageway. Oh, thought this was harder. Oh no. So yeah.
This button practically.
Use it. So that's how we know to get underwater.
And the Marley heirlooms. I've got to find a way to get in there.
Yeah. So, and we will in just a minute. But there's not much down here, surprisingly.
Wow. Wonder if Elaine will let me have one of these.
Nope.
What an odd
Booty.
collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here.
It's all like voodoo stuff. Anyways, let's dive into it. Let's get in there. So that's been sort of an ongoing joke in the games where Guybrush basically says, "Hey, I can swim like forever." So, anyways, let's open it up.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Come on.
Maybe I should wait until they're closer.
We gotta get those fish. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. How he talks underwater, I don't know, but anyway, come on, let's do it.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Let's do it.
Maybe
They're pretty close. Yep.
Here, fishy, fishy.
There we go. So we're basically able to illuminate the seafloor and kind of go about things a little easier. You need to do that actually to get here. The last thing you want to do though is actually to illuminate it, but we can just go through this little passageway and we're basically in. Kind of have to wonder though, how the hell does Mr. Marley get down here? Or is that Pegnose Pete who does that?
I think I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
So, here we go.
It's
Let's
the stolen booty from the bank.
pick it up. Put it in our bag. Or pocket. Whatever. Into our infinite hammer time mallet space, whatever it's called, pockets and stuff.
Hey, something
Oh.
just fell out of the chest. A tiny screw. I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's prosthetic nose.
It does.
Now I can clear the good name of Guybrush Threepwood.
Mediocre name. He just shoves it into his thing. Anyway, so we can just sort of escape, get out of here, and then let's go and clear our name, and then we should have enough time to hopefully get off the island and get back to wherever we're going. Oh, I'm trying to remember where the actual yeah, there it is. Hall of Justice. There's Brittany over there. We could talk to Brittany, but yeah, let's talk to Brittany. See what's up, girl. You seem like a nice person.
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry. What are you gonna do now?
Well, I always wanted to get into show business.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more...
Piratey?
Cool.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience. But I figure, with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
Hope that works out for you.
Anyway.
Well, I have...
Anyway. Enough with her. There's also these tours for around. You talk to this guy later on a different island and stuff, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. So yeah, we just gotta shove a screw into a noseless man's nose, and then we're good. I wish I had the duck so I could like torment him with it, but that was a big screw. Anyway, let's use it on him. Shove it into his face.
Recognize this peg nose?
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
Oh wait, I have to use that with the nose, I think. Or maybe I have to show it to the guy.
I don't think that would help anything.
Nope, oh, stop. Here we go. 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 Alright. Gotta give it to the dude. Hey, Inspector Kennard, I have the screw.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this interesting.
What's this? It looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with the nose I gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure, eh?
It won't prove a thing.
Quiet, you.
Oh, did I mention that I found it with the loot that was stolen from the bank?
Well then, perhaps we should give it a try.
Hold still, you.
Quiet, you. Well, I'll be. Well, let's see that screw.
It doesn't fit.
Quiet, you.
If the nose fits, you must acquit.
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
Quiet, you. Well, all right then. I guess your name's been cleared. Let's see that leg of yours.
Right. The anklet thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on you. Just because you didn't rob the bank doesn't mean you aren't wanted for other more heinous crimes.
Hey, he stole a duck!
Quiet, you! On the other hand, without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So, off you go.
Hey, was that an insult?
Done paying your debt to society, Otis?
Ha freaking ha.
Time to make sail, shipmates.
Thank gods, I hate this repressive place.
Yeah, I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make. Just kidding. Ship's ready.
And we're off back to Melee Island. So yeah, things have changed here, so it's gonna be interesting.
All right, mateys, stay here and watch the ship while I go into town.
Yeah, you guys stay here while Guybrush and I check out the flora.
If you get to go, I get to go. Scumbar, here I come!
Hey, if anyone here gets to go to the scum bar, It's me.
Hey! Please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez, we were just kidding.
We were.
This can't be right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles Alchar's Good Times Free Grog campaign has given him a 23% lead in all the polls.
But...
Honey, I'm home.
Guybrush! Ah, you're back!
Yes, and look what I've got. Oh, wait, that's not it.
Oh, Guybrush, this is wonderful! Esteban, take these papers down to Melee Town Hall and save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so glad you're back. What took you so long?
Well, that's a funny story. It all started when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate. And then Ozzy said, I'm gonna put your shrimp on me bobby. After that, I was attacked by an army of koalas. And so the lawyers used the Marley Mansion deed to draw up the legal papers to save the mansion. And I came back here.
Well, seems like the sensible thing to do would be to destroy my grandfather's heirloom so that no one could get their hands on the ultimate insult. Whatever that is.
I agree. Got a match?
Charles, you manipulating weasel! Get out of my house before I stick my piranha poodles on you!
Yipes!
Now, my dear Mrs. Marley.
The Reapwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
I don't care what the polls say. The pirates of Melee will see through your tissues of false hopes and empty promises.
The pirates of Melee couldn't see through a window. They can't even see what's right in front of them.
What are you talking about?
Why, only the biggest lie of them.
LeChuck!
LeChuck!
At your service. Enough of this inane banter. I've got an election to win.
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory. And once I'm elected, I'll use my gubernatorial powers to divine the secrets of the ultimate insult.
Huh?
You heard me. The ultimate insult. With its unholy power, I'll make the seas run red with the blood of my enemies. I'll bring the forces of hell to the shores of the Caribbean. And I'll finally make Elaine my willing bride.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow. I'm confused.
About what?
How can LeChuck be alive? Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know.
What is the ultimate insult? And why are LeChuck and Ozymandias after it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got a plan.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what is it?
Why don't I run for governor while you try to figure out the mysteries of the ultimate insult?
That's close, but I've got a better idea. I'll redouble my efforts to keep LeChuck out of the governor's mansion, which should be a lot easier now that I know he's really an evil undead demon from heck. In the meantime, why don't you do everything you can to stop Ozzy and LeChuck from getting their hands on the ultimate insult? Whatever that is.
Okay. How?
If I were you, honey, I'd talk to the voodoo lady. She always seems to know about these things.
But...
Have fun fighting the bad guy, Schnookums.
This is what it's like being a first lady.
So, revelations, oh my god, the pirate LeChuck isn't dead. Or dead again for a third time in the games. I think one thing that kind of disappointed me about LeChuck's kind of return in this game, and it kind of makes sense that he'd be here because he's the main antagonist anyways, right? One, I didn't know he's trying to get Elaine to marry him still. Seems kind of weird. But you didn't get like a new kind of form in this game. Really, he's still stuck in like kind of like the from number 3, right? Nothing wrong with that, I don't think. But like, it would have been nice to have had a new kind of thing going on with his face. Anyways, actually, we're gonna use shortcuts for this. But yeah, so we gotta go back to town and we gotta go talk to the voodoo lady because she knows what's up. And we gotta figure out what the heck's going on. That's her talking to the voodoo lady apparently. But in the time that we've been gone, things have changed, like really changed. So we're gonna go to the Lua bar, and we're gonna go mess around in here for a little bit. And yeah, there's some stuff we can get done.
Great pictures of Grog. They've done something horrible to the scum bar.
Welcome to the Lua bar. I'll be right with you.
Yeah,